With more than 2 weeks to go until President Duterte's fifth SONA, government's economic managers have laid out reports on the country's state. Despite the expected gloomy output for the past months, the group remains optimistic of a rebound as early as next year. Shaila Francisco has this report.
A black swan event. This is how Economic Development Cluster Chairman and Finance Secretary Carlos Dominguez III described the COVID-19 pandemic during the first virtual pre-SONA forum. The country's economy contracted by 0.2% in the first quarter and is expected to shrink further by the second quarter. Unemployment also climbed to 17.7% in April, while tax collections plunged by 16% in the first half of 2020.
The COVID-19 health emergency is perhaps the toughest economic crisis most of our people will live through. In other words, without this global economic crisis, we had realized better economic outcomes for our people. Our economy was ready to soar.
But economic managers are seeing signs of recovery. The Bureau of Customs surpassed its June collection target. The manufacturing sector increased utilization and performance, while 75% of the economy is now open, up from just 25% in April. Inflation for 2020 and 2021 is still seen settling within the government's target, while GDP is expected to bounce back between 8 to 9% next year.
The Philippines entered into the global pandemic from a position of strength. Thus, the country's sound fundamentals will lend support to our response to the public health pandemic and propel the economy into a strong recovery in the coming years.
To aid in the recovery, the government has resorted to loans to cover shortfall in its spending. The government has so far raised $5.3 billion in offshore budgetary support while raising 1.2 trillion pesos domestically. 375 billion pesos have been spent to assist small businesses, workers, and boost the health sector. Dominguez noted that the government was able to borrow at a lower cost due to strong credit rating.
We are planning to bring up our debt to GDP ratio to around 50% from 39%. So the debt is very manageable and it is affordable for us. So I'd like to assure you, sir, and the entire Filipino people that we have the capacity to borrow. We are borrowing at very low rates and we have the capacity to pay these loans in the future.
On the infrastructure front, DPWH Secretary Mark Villar says the government is providing ICT equipment and connectivity to schools to aid in blended learning. Up for completion this year are the T-Plex and the Metro Manila Skyway Stage 3. Villar is confident that no build project will be shelved.
It remains on track. Karamihan po ng mga projects halos patapos na rin. So in terms of delivery, definitely, I'm certain we'll be able to deliver.
Meanwhile, officials say they are working with Congress on another stimulus package and are already finalizing terms. They're also still pushing for other legislative reforms, including the remaining tax reform packages. Shaila Francisco, VR1 News.